Hi guys, Romansiders here, bringing you this review of Sonic Generations, released in 2011 for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PC and Nintendo 3DS. For this review, I will be looking at the HD version, as the 3DS version is somewhat different in terms of level design and structure. Sonic finds himself up against a new enemy in the form of the Time Eater, which scatters Sonic and his friends throughout history. After finding his younger self, the two Sonics team up in order to restore history and root out their old nemesis responsible for the event, Dr. Eggman. Time travel stories may not exactly be original, once again featuring the return of the Chaos Emeralds, and serves for a convenient plot device for the game, but it sure is fun to play. Sonic Generations features levels spanning 20 years of Sonic history, which are spread out across 3 eras: Classic, Dreamcast and Modern, and are played with either Classic Sonic or Modern Sonic. Classic Sonic levels are exactly what you expect from the days of the Mega Drive, with 2D side-scrolling stages. Being able to use trademark moves like the spin attack and spin dash bring back a great feeling, and harken back to the days when platforming was king. In contrast, modern Sonic levels follow the more recent 3D gameplay style, like Sonic Colors and Sonic Adventure. Sonic Generations features classic powers such as invincibility and speed shoes, as well as bringing back specific items for stages, like the skateboard from the City Escape stage and the Wisp powers from Planet Wisp. Each zone consists of a main act for each Sonic, with 10 challenges available, such as racing an opponent to the end of a level and time trials. Completing challenges and also collecting red star rings, hidden in the main acts, unlocks more skills, in addition to concept artwork and stage music. Players can visit a skill shop to use points earned from stages to unlock new abilities, like the homing attack with classic Sonic, and even a version of the original Sonic the Hedgehog Mega Drive game. Talk about bringing back the memories. Levels can be accessed through a hub world known as White Space, a place where time and space end up when they have been erased. As you complete each level, colours will be restored to sections of White Space, as well as freeing Sonic's companions. Stages can be played through at least twice, with both Sonics for completely different gameplay experiences. For example, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2 can be played in its original form, more or less, with modern Sonic, but when played with classic Sonic, the entire level becomes a 2D platforming stage. The change in perspective from 3D to 2D is a simple yet very effective way of making the same level feel fresh and unique. Remember racing through the chemical plant or taking on the Death Egg robot from Sonic 2? You can do all of that and more. Sonic Generations has online leaderboards for 2 game modes: Ranking Attack, where players are challenged to gain the best time and score on each level, and a 30-second trial, where they see how far players can get in a stage in 30 seconds. The visuals in this game are detailed and colourful, with motion blur used to full effect when a Sonic is at full speed. However, things can look a bit jerky if you collide with an obstacle and stop suddenly, as textures can pop up without warning, with some unrendered surfaces rearing their heads. The game looks at its best when you're in full motion, as Sonic is meant to be played. Music for Sonic Generations is good for the most part, remixing classic 8-bit tunes with a more rock metal orientated soundtrack of recent Sonic titles. Hearing the theme of the original Green Hill stage while blasting through the level brings back nostalgia in full force. Although not hearing Crash 40 perform Escape from the City doesn't feel right. That being said, the remixes are faithful to the original tracks, but might not please everyone. In Japan, Sonic Generations was released alongside several soundtracks as pre-order bonuses, featuring music from all the Sonic stages. If only we could have had that over here. Collecting rings and jumping sound as good as ever. At times it really does feel like you're playing one of the classic Mega Drive games. Voice acting is solid, as previous Sonic games had a tendency for the characters to sound a little grating. Modern Sonic has his usual cool, cocky persona, while classic Sonic is mute. I found it funny to see classic Sonic having to make gestures to communicate, which reminded me of some of the early LEGO games, relying on physical humour to get the point across. Although characters only talk in cutscenes, and when interacting with them in the hub world for instance, the game switches to text. Now on to some things I didn't like. The main game is quite short. There are only 9 levels in the HD version and only 7 on the 3DS. I just wish this game was longer. I mean, with a time travel plot, you can throw in as much content as you want. The fact that Emerald Coast, the first level from Sonic Adventure, is only present in the 3DS version is inexcusable. Everyone remembers Sonic being chased by the whale. It's one of the most iconic moments in that game. To not have it on the main console edition is mind-boggling. There aren't enough bosses as well, which gave the early Sonic games their reputation for being very difficult, bordering on frustrating. You get Chaos Emeralds by defeating bosses, which is a shame as past Sonic games had you earn them in special stages, usually in some infuriatingly tough minigame, which got progressively harder and harder. There are no Chaos Emerald special stages, and I just wish there were. However, all that aside, Sonic Generations is essentially Sonic's greatest hits, and that is a good thing. This game celebrates everything Sonic and is crammed with lasting appeal. From extra moves to learn, unlockable artwork to hidden games, Sonic Generations is everything a Sonic fan could possibly want, giving you more than enough motivation to replay each level, to try and find all the secret areas and find quicker routes. If you've ever been curious about Sonic, I would highly recommend this game. It is the perfect blend of the old and the new, and if you're a long-time fan, you will be playing this game with a huge grin on your face, basking in all of those long-forgotten memories. Sonic Generations is the perfect tribute to one of the most beloved and recognised characters in video game history. Well, that does it for this review. If you liked what you saw, let me know by leaving a comment, rate this video and subscribe, because that would be great. Also, be sure to check back on Sunday for my review of The Amazing Spider-Man. I know I'm going to enjoy that one. Until next time, peace out guys.